Welcome back to the Evesham Gamer. I am TEG, and well, this is an interesting one. Okay, collector's editions. I've got a bounty of collector's editions. Now, predominantly these are on, well, they're on Xbox 360 One series. So if you're not an Xbox fan, you can go and switch off and go look elsewhere. I expect Stu to the UK would have gone by now already as soon as I mentioned that word Xbox. So you're probably wondering why I'm sitting right away down here. Well, there's a good reason for it. In order for me to show you this stuff, I'm going to have to obviously move it around a little bit, but I'm going to open up each one, pretty much each one, not the smaller ones, but you know, they all vary in different sizes, quality as well. And I'm going to finish off with the, it's dependent on how you see it, but to me, it's the most recent collector's edition that's been released publicly. It was only released a couple of days ago, 13th of May. And yeah, it's really good. I'm going to save that till the end because I've been playing the game for it and it's fucking amazing. So let's get started, shall we? So, as you know, the first one, I've already done a video on this, which is the Indiana Jones and the circle of, what's it, the Great Circle. Now, I've done a video of that. I'll link that towards the end of the video. So there's no point in me opening that one. And yeah, we'll work way from smaller up to larger. So for a smaller one, okay, I had to check it, it's right. Need for Speed Carbon Collector's Edition on the Xbox 360. This one pretty much just contains a DVD, which is a bonus in here. Not often you get the slipcover with it, but it's got like it's got a clear holder there for the bonus disc, and it's got DLC with it, which I don't think you can use anymore. And obviously, you know, collector's editions don't come in. They come in all shapes and sizes, and that's a nice one to get. The next one, okay, I believe Feed Me Chicken got this one as well. This is the Wanted Dead Collector's Edition on the Xbox Series X and One. This comes with I think, a very, very nice steelbook. So it's pink and white. It's got a little book in there as well, which is nice. So it's basically just artwork from the game. I don't think there's any DLC with this one. I expect there probably is, but the game itself is upstairs, so there's no point in, you know, I put that in my drawer with other stuff. Just keep these boxes separate. Next one, nice one. Actually, this was a late release on the Xbox Series X, which is Terminator Resistance, a complete edition. Now that's quite a nice one, nice and small. If you haven't got much space for these sorts of things, then you know these small collector's editions or complete editions are better for, you know, for small spaces. Nice, another nice steelbook there as well. It's actually a really good game. I think the guys that made this, Teon, I think those are the ones that made RoboCop Rogue City as well. Never any good at getting these back in again. And the last thing you want to do really is just rip the cases. I've shown these before, but I just want to just quickly flash them again. The Killer is Dead Fan Edition and the Iron Sky Invasion Gotterdammerung editions, which are both collector's editions for the Xbox 360. Sealed, not opened. I've been over those so many times, but you know, it's worth mentioning them again. This is a nice one. There's quite a few editions of this particular game. That's Two Worlds 2. Okay, this is another sealed one. This is on Xbox 360, as you see. This one has got some DLC in it and some nice, they're like, I think they're like pins that are in there. And yeah, this is quite cheap. I think there's still a couple of sealed versions of this on Amazon at the moment for about 20 quid, I think. And if you can see on the side there, it looks like a book. So that would sit nice on a bookshelf, actually, to be fair. Speaking of Two Worlds 2, this is the biggest version of it. This is Two Worlds 2 Royal Edition. Okay. Now this has got... I open it. I forget how it opens. There we go. It opens that way. Right. So it's got a nice figure in there, as you can see. Nice artwork. And what's I think quite cool about this particular edition is there's a drawer here, and that drawer, when you can get it out, so that contains an art book. I don't know if you can see that. I don't want to drop anything, you see. It's got an art book, it's got a game, it's got some bonus codes, some playing cards. There's something else in there as well, I forget what it is now. This particular version I've got here doesn't have the slip cover, but you can pick these up for like 30 quid, which I think's well worth it. They look lovely on a shelf, especially when it's opened up. So that's Two Worlds 2 Royal Edition on the Xbox 360. Ah dear, you know, I've really I've got to stop buying collector's editions because I just don't have the room, especially now with some of this stuff, because there's some hulking great stuff coming up. Couple of smaller ones here. So on the Wii and Wii U, could you call them collector's editions? Well, I think you can. There's Pandora's Tower limited edition on the Wii. Not going to open that one, just obvious reasons. I've got it. It's not brand new and sealed, but I've sealed it. And then Star Fox Zero, the first print edition, which to be fair is quite cheap to get, but the steelbooks in both of these are fantastic, especially Star Fox. This one is not cheap at the moment, I think about 100 quid. This one maybe 50, I think, maybe 60. I'm not entirely sure anymore how much that one goes for. But again, because they're smaller, they're easily or more easily stored. So right, this was another one I picked up quite recently. This one comes from the United States, so it is multi-region. It's Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed, the collector's edition. There's not much to this one, really. It's very cheap. It feels very cheap, but it looks nice, and it's the Tobin Spirit Guide. Look at that. Ah. I think that looks really cool, but it is cheap. It's very, very cheap. This comes with these little holders here, so you can sit it up looking like a book. It's got some stickers in there, some Ghostbusters stickers, a Spirits Unleashed poster, and that's about all you're getting in that. But I think it does look nice, especially like that. Take the sleeve cover off. Not overly expensive either. I think it's about 20 quid, but the game itself is a PvP, it's player versus player game. You can play it on a single player, but it's not as much fun. I don't really play online that much. So, but this comes with a bit of DLC as well with it, if I remember rightly. But yeah, Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed Collector's Edition. Number 361, a bit battered this box, unfortunately, but it was sealed when I got it, and that's Street Fighter X Tekken. This one's a little bit bigger than some of the other ones, only a small amount. Comes with like a mini arcade machine you can build yourself. It's like a money box, basically, and a load of DLC. This is actually backwards compatible, I believe, on the Xbox store. I think. No, actually, I don't think it is. Come think of it. I got in there quick and managed to cash in, redeem the DLC for this. But it's still a nice little one to have over the standard edition. Next up, we've got La Milana 1 and 2, probably some of the hardest puzzle platformers, effectively, you're ever going to get. This is very nice, this is. You get this, there's a 2-disc CD soundtrack in it, there's a puzzle in it, 100-piece puzzle, an art book, etc. I'm not going to open this one, I don't think there's any need, but it does look nice outside of the sleeve cover. Looks a bit sort of Indiana Jones-esque. So, you know, I think that's quite cool. I think it's, you know, not many people picked it up. Didn't realise there was a physical edition for it. So, La Mulana 1 and 2. Hidden Treasures Edition. Oh man, I hope you're all well, by the way. I didn't get a chance to say that. I think we forgot. Right. Next one is the WWE 2K18 Seen Enough Edition. This is quite cool, actually. There's some nice stuff in this, I have to say. From what I understand, every single signature that's on these is actually John Cena's signature, which is really, really cool. That's great for wrestling fans. So this comes with a John Cena figure, so action figure, which is nice. What else we got in here? See, I haven't had this out of the box for a while, so let's have a little. That's what the whole point of this video is. Just have a little rummage. So, what have we got here? Oh, it's some content for a super card. I assume that's for some mobile phone game. I don't know. But I think the best part about this as well is, as I say, you know, John Cena's signed all these. Not these particular bits. I think the cards that are in... The cards are somewhere else. But this comes with a genuine piece. I think it's just really cool. It's an actual piece of the canvas from the 2017 Royal Rumble. And there you go, John Cena's actual signature. How cool is that? And you can hang that up on your wall. It's really, really cool. You know, maybe they'll be worth something one day because it's got his actual signature on it. But I don't know. Many, many years down the line. I remember I picked this up for £8, brand new. There was Amazon had a whole stock of them. They were just sitting on them for ages. And I just couldn't get rid of them. And I remember just seeing it. I was like, right, well, I'm having that. I wish I'd bought a few of them at the time. But unfortunately, I didn't. And I just got the one. Let's get this back in here. Fucking hell. Pardon my French. But yeah, I mean, I do like wrestling. I like it back from the Attitude Era. Not so much of the fan of the newer stuff. But, you know, even up to sort of 2020, things were okay. But, you know, the less said about things about to do with Mr. Vince McMahon, the better, I guess. So that's a. See, if you can get it in there you go. That's a lovely example of a collector's edition. I think when they first come out, this particular one was like, you know, it was like 120, 140 quid, something like that. Crazy prices, absolutely crazy prices. Lunacy, I tell ya, lunacy. So, I would like, you know, if I spent time, you know, learning how to edit videos and things like that, I could make much more better videos. But I much prefer things to be more off the cuff. Just do it as you go along, because you know it's much more raw that way, isn't it? You know, even with sort of having to sit around waiting for people like me, fucking putting boxes back together after I've opened them up just to show you what's inside them. But there we go. For some reason that ain't going back on. Typical. Oh, I can tell why. It's because of that figure that's in there. You've got to slide it down in a specific way. There we go. Right. So that WWE 2K18 on the Xbox One, the Cena Enough edition. Right. Next up, this was a nice little one. Don't often buy. This is the only time I've ever bought anything from was it Limited Run Games or something like that? But it's a signature edition of Alex Kidd in Miracle World DX. So this is a nice one. It comes with like basically what looks like an original Master System manual. It comes with a key ring. Comes with some cards. Comes with some enamel pins. Not expensive, really. I don't think it is. I haven't checked how much this is going for now. But I got this like 3 days before it got released. It was great. And I like the way it's got the box of you know, the style of the old original Master System games, the sort of the squares, as it were. But yeah, lovely. That's a nice collector's edition if you can pick it up. You probably noticed I haven't been giving you prices because, well, as most of this, I don't really know what they're currently going for. You want Dr. Popper? No, you all right? All right then. So, right. I'm actually pretty scared about the rest of this stuff. Let's get the one of the big bastards out of the way. So, tell you a little story. There is a guy. If you've seen this version of this game, this collector's edition, this massive edition, you would have seen it mentioned a while back by that guy Retro Ghetto. He managed to find basically a glitch in Amazon and ordered loads of them and sold them to CEX for a good profit because he paid basically fuck all for them. I was fortunate enough to get this for 20 quid. Okay, it's complete and it's never been used, so I was very lucky to get this. Let me show you. Okay, this is a fucking bad boy. The size of it. So it's SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated F.U.N edition, so fun edition. Okay, let's have a look at what's inside this fucker, because this is massive. As usual, you get a slip cover. I can't remember how to open this thing. I think I have to tip it over. Yeah. How does that go? Yes. Now I'm not going to get it all out. And if I can hold this up to the camera, you might just be able to see what you get inside it. Can you? So you got 3 different figurines. You've got some socks. Let's get them out, shall we? Let's not fuck around. The whole point of this was to show you what you get inside these things. And most of them anyway. So, if I can keep the lid off. So the first one that's in here is a Sandy 8-inch figure. Okay. Very nice. They look quite well made. Next one is Patrick. There you go, and he's holding his melon with pants on it. Then we've got SpongeBob himself. I do think they're very, very nice. I think they're very nice. They sit nicely on a shelf, but I don't have a space to display them. Then it comes with, which I think these are, stickers. There's loads of stickers in here. Then what looks like a, kind of like a, I think these are postcards. A pack of postcards. Then you've got the SpongeBob SquarePants socks. Obviously never used, as you can see, because if they were used I'd be a little bit pissed off. Then you've got some Tiki keychains. So the Tikis are like these little blocks that are in the game. I think these are really, really cool, don't you? Look at that. Yeah. Still smells really, just like that brand new smell. I wonder how bad that'll smell in the next 20 years. You know, like things from the 80s, like retro games, stuff that just, you know, it just smells of that particular time period. And obviously you get the game as well. It's a sealed copy. I actually got a digital version purely because I didn't want to open it. So I think you agree that's a fucking hulking great bloody collector's edition. That is. I think that's probably my biggest collector's edition. I'm not gonna lie. It's fucking stupid. The size of it. Have you got this? I don't know. If you've got it, let me know what you think. I mean, the game itself is just effectively a remaster of the original. Was it on the Xbox? Original Xbox, I think. So Rehydrated is effectively a, yeah. It's a not a remake, just like a remaster. Which I've noticed there's an awful lot of remasters being made of late, and it's pissing me off. Some of them are alright, not all of them, but some of them. I don't know how this goes back in here now. Oh, here we go again, look. Just shove that in there. Let me get the socks in there again. Squish them in. Right. Oh, man. That is a beast of a box. You're probably wondering by looking, when you've seen some of my videos before, where on earth I've put this. Well, I did manage to fit it in my room. However, it's up on end, it's upended. So, it doesn't really do it any favours, but... Ah, dear. Oh, there then. Right. We'll leave that one there, because it's big. This isn't necessarily a collector's edition, but I think it's nice for the price of it. It's like £8. It's very ingenious. I think ingenious is the word. This is available for Nintendo Switch and PlayStation 4. This is the Xbox One version. It's a Starlink Battle for Atlantis. Now you can get these for like £8. And what's cool about them, these spaceships, is that they actually connect to your controller, and they give you like extra weapons and stuff. The Switch version is probably the best version, because you can get another version of this, which I think there's a starter pack for the Switch, which gives you the what is it called, the R-Wing? I forget what it's called now. The plane in Star Wing, the ship, which is, I think, is much cooler than just this standard one. But nevertheless, it's still pretty cool to have. I think I've actually got to get back into this game. I've got another one of these, but this one's sealed, so. But I must give it another go. But what I did play, I thoroughly enjoyed. Right. Next one. Call of Duty Ghosts Prestige Edition on the Xbox 360. What I thought was nice about this, okay, is the bits you get in it, obviously. And any collector's edition is nice when you have different bits. But when they're kind of things that are quite unique, you've got to be happy with it. So I don't want things blowing out here, but that's got a nice steel book with it, with some bonus digital content, obviously. There's some other bits and pieces in here, so it's got a, what do they call it, like a, what do they call it, paracord bracelet as well, which is quite nice. And then, like, the big thing for this particular edition is is it a night vision camera? It is, yeah. And do you know what? It actually works quite well. This one's never been used. Well, it has been used. I charged it up. But it's actually not bad. I should do a video with this, really. For what it is, for 2013, it's not bad. But yeah, it's, you know, nice and complete. So, yeah. Yeah, a nice little collector's edition. I know there's better versions of, or better collector's editions, like I think it's Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 on a 360. It has like the night vision goggles. I don't know if they are night vision. I can't remember. Let's see what the back of it says. Oh yeah, sorry, it's not night vision. It's a tactical camera, which can be head mounted. So there you go. I was getting the two confused, Modern Warfare 2 and Ghosts. So, and like this one, well, it's creeping up in value. I think it's about 40, 60 quid now, something like that. Yeah, something like that. Right. You're probably going to start seeing a bit of a, not a coincidence, but an awful lot of Bethesda stuff here. So this is Quake Champions on the PC, Scalebearer Edition. Now, I actually heard about this because of Ollie over at 8-Bit UK. He said to me, or was telling people that he bought it, it was really cheap. And I was like, oh, I'm going to have a go at that. There's nothing to it other than the fact that you get a discless case, obviously, with the game download in it, and you get this figure. I'm not going to take him out. I don't know how well you can see that. So yeah, it's a Quake champion with his gun. I don't think it looks like the best sort of a figure. It looks pretty cool, but what you're going to see in a little while is far better than that, I can tell you. So that one is Quake Champions on the PC. Now, next one. We might as well finish off with Bethesda, but before that, because there's 3 other ones after this one. This one's actually another figurine. Okay, this is Outcast: A New Beginning, a Delpha edition on the Xbox One. Now this one, again, well, this one doesn't actually have a slip cover, which is nice, but this contains a figurine, a steelbook, and this will set you back the grand sum of 30 quid currently on Amazon, which I think's a freaking steal. I'm having to move around here because I'm running out of space. So if I can, I'm going to tip this out. I think it's going to be easier if I just empty it. Right, there we go. So inside here, which I think is nice as well. It's not the way that looks. This is all your gubbings that come with it. So you've got this nice big book. Look at that. This is by THQ Nordic. The game itself is like a third-person action RPG, I guess. There's a lot of grinding in it. Then this has got, I forget what's in it. You've got to be careful because it falls out. This is a, I'm being careful because it's fucking, why there should be 3 discs in here. Oh, okay, yeah. So there's 1, there's 2. I think the 3rd disc may well be in the box, but it's probably in the box still. But there's a soundtrack for it, so you've got 3 CDs. Comes with a track listing as well in there. I better look at that in a second, actually. Let's have a look. Ah, yes, there it is. It's not very well made, getting these CDs back in. And there's a nice steel case, steel book. I wouldn't say it's anything special, that one, but still, it's always nice to have a steel book. The marks on there are meant to be on there, by the way. So let's put him back in his box. This one looks like it's going to be more awkward than anything. So what about yourself? Yourselves rather. Have you got any kind of unique collector's editions? Because I'm always on the lookout for more obscure ones. Ones that people sort of don't tend to buy. Or forget about. Ghostbusters is Spirits Unleashed is definitely one that I don't know anyone that's bought one. Not in the circles that I move anyway. And I don't, be honest with you, I don't really move that well in circles that often, so I don't speak to many people, so it's probably not that difficult to find someone that's actually got it. But yeah, I'd be interested to see in the comments below if anyone's got any kind of really weird collector's editions. And then the big thing you get in here, another figurine, quite a nice looking one as well. So it is, and I forget what the name of it is in the game, but he's like this little friend sort of thing. So yeah, I mean, for 30 quid, you can't go wrong. Really can't go wrong. This is also available on the PlayStation 5. Put it back in the box. Probably forgotten to put something else in there, no doubt. Right. Let's move on to the final 3, shall we? Let me take a little break here. It's quite warm today. I was thinking about starting the video off doing what that Gold Tooth Gaming does. It's starting off singing, and I did think about a song first off. Just, it was something to do with summertime, not in the summertime when the weather is fine. No, not that one. There was another one, but I can't remember what it was now. Probably a good thing too, because you don't want to hear me singing. Right, as my mate says, are we rolling? Are we still rolling? We're rolling. Right. So next one. Well, I took the steelbook out of this because I use the game quite often, and that's Rage 2. This is the steelbook. Still got the receipt in here. I think I paid 40 quid for this. So when was this? 6th of July 2019 from Gaming Redditch, and I paid $59.99 for that. Rage 2 is actually an underrated game in my opinion, especially with the crossover with Doom stuff that's in it. Like, you can use the BFG in it. But here we go. Here's the collector's edition for Rage 2. I like the colour on it. I do like the pink. It really pops out. Let's take this off here. Oh, Jesus. That's a bit tight, isn't it? That's what they all say, isn't it? Right. Be wondering I just moved off camera again. Look. Right, if I can just get this out. I'm not going to take him completely out, but first thing, get this pretty cool double-sided Rage 2 poster. I think I like this side better, as in this side. It's pretty cool. And then you get this Ruckus the Crusher talking head, right? Now this reminds me, and it's the same technology as that fish, Billy the Fish, that used to sit on the wall and the singing fish. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. I'm not sure if many people would like to have that on the wall, how disgusting it is, but if you've played the game Rage 2, you'll know that this particular crusher, well, all the crushers, they're massive, great big ogre things that are like hidden away in the game. Not hidden, but they're like underground. You got to go and get them. So yeah, Ruckus the Crusher. Quite unique, I think. I think you'd agree for a collector's edition. So let's pop that back in the box. Right. Fucking hell, look. You know, sometimes, this is probably why I leave these things on top, you see, because I can never get them back on again properly. Especially ones that have kind of over time have got a little bit warm. There we go. That's that one done. Right, last two, I promise you, last two. But I've saved the best for last, I've got to say to you. So, first one, penultimate, that is Doom Eternal, the Collector's Edition. Now, I was very fortunate to get this one. It's quite sought after now, because I don't know what's happened. The collectors have got hold of them, they ain't selling them, and the ones that do sell generally go for about £250 to 350 quid each. So this has got a very nice steelbook with it. Again, I keep this one out because I play the game quite regularly. It comes with some DLC like Demonic Slayer skin, and the year 1 pass for the DLCs 1 and 2, which, if I remember correctly, Doom Eternal, what were they called? There's well, it's part 1 and part 2. Yeah, there's a name for it. I couldn't even beat the bosses of those. They're too hard, even on easy. Which was a shame, because I might have to give it a go again. But so, what did we get in this particular one? Well, there's this. I think this is a book. Okay, you can't really see, but it's got like an emblem on it, some kind of rune. Comes with a genuine audio cassette as well, which has got the music of Doom and Doom Eternal. That was a nice little touch, I have to say. You can't go wrong with that. If I can get this out without scuffing it, because then there's this very, very, very nice. Do they call this a lenticular as well? I think that's quite nice. So there you go. We're not going to be worth anything after I've finished with it by banging it around everywhere. Now, okay, that was not ideal. And then we've got, now what I find weird, and I'll get to this after this, okay, but this is the best part of this collector's edition. This is the Doomslayer's helmet. And it's a great, it's great. It's a proper helmet. It fits. Shall I put it on? There you go. Now it's got lights on it as well. I'll just take my mouth out here. I don't know what it sounds like when I've got it on. But there's a battery pack inside here. You take this front bit, if I remember how to do it, there's a clip here. But this bit comes off, but it's got lights on it. And the lights, if I remember rightly, I can't even see them. Oh, there's some down the front here. There's two up here. I think there's some on the sides as well. But I think you have to agree that is a lovely, lovely piece for a collector's kit, which will move on nicely to the final one, which I promised I would show you. So let's put him back in his box. Make sure it's all correct. Did I even put that in correctly? I think I did. There we go. Oh. It's not every day you get to see I get these things out. They're always obviously put away, so let's just put that in there. I think we're good. Yeah, right. Oh, excuse me. Almost let out a fart then. No, I didn't. I was just saying, it's sort of, this is, damn, this is just, all of these are just awkward to get back on again. Right. The last one. So we're going to start off with something extra that came, that I got this before I got this other one coming through. And that is, I think you know what it is. That's the Doom the Dark Ages Slayer controller. Now, what's nice about this is it's better than the Elite Series 2 controller that they released as well for Doom the Dark Ages. That's just shite compared to this. The way it looks, at least, anyway. Look at that, eh? That's really cool. It also comes with some DLC, much like Microsoft do that a lot with their controllers, their special editions. Forza Horizon 5 came with a DLC car, which was it was a Ford. Oh God, I forget what one it is now. But it was a special edition car that you can only get through that controller. It had the DLC with it. I think Starfield had some DLC. I can't remember. I haven't checked my Starfield controller. Not that I've ever played Starfield. Yeah, and I bought this specifically to go with, I think you know what's coming, Doom the Dark Ages Collector's Edition. I'm going to get him out of the box and show you this, right? I think it's absolutely fantastic. What I find concerning is that they have released, I don't know if, I think, but yeah, Bethesda have also released a Doom the Dark Age, or Doom the Dark Ages Slayer helmet as well, which is priced at 200 quid, which is the price of what this costs. Okay, this is actually going for more now because of the scalpers on eBay, etc. But let's have a look. So, the game is upstairs, okay? You don't need to see what the game, it's another generic Xbox Series green case, okay? But this is the steelbook that it comes with. And it is just a steelbook with the red key card very weighty, this is. Very nice. There's nothing else in this box. That is it. And you can't put a CD in it, so it is just for that. Now, how have I been finding the game? I've been fucking loving it. I've got to say, it's not as fucking fast and crazy as Doom Eternal, but it's still fast and crazy. It's just like, it's a bit slower, you know? Gives you a bit more of a chance to kind of... It's still not easy, okay? That's all I'm going to say. It's just not Doom Eternal. Now then, let's put this in my back pocket, my skyrocket. Now there's nothing else in this box other than this. Now, I'm not gonna stick it on him, but I will show you the last couple of accessories that go with this figure. What do you reckon to that, eh? What a lovely fucking statue that is. It's just so much detail, and it is actually very well made. Got a bit of weight to it as well. Really, really chuffed with this, okay? I mean, I don't know how that looks where I'm holding it up to the camera, but yeah, that's pretty phenomenal. He also comes with, this is his cape, so you can attach that to him. Let's do that now. Let's do that now, because I haven't done it yet. So I'm assuming there must be holes here somewhere where it goes in. Oh, it goes at the top up here, but I'll just hold it like that. Yeah, without, but nice. And obviously comes with his mace as well. Now, if you played the game, you'll know about that. But I think you'd agree, that's one hell of a collector's edition, that piece, that really is. He's not going to be coming out of his box. I can tell you that now. He's going to stay in there. I don't have the space, as I've said before, and I repeat myself too often, so I do apologise, but I don't have the space to show this stuff off. It has to stay in its boxes. I have to stay in their boxes. Which is a shame, but it means that they stay in pristine condition. So now I have to just put that on there, clip these on, and put him back in his box. Ta-da! Right, I think we are there now. So let's pop that back in there, put him back to bed, and tell you that's it. Now there's some fantastic collector's editions for you. Which ones are your favourites? I don't know if there's any of your favourites there at all. I'll be interested to know what you've got, because, you know, I can't really buy any more now. I don't have the space. So Doom the Dark Ages collector's edition was basically my final hurrah for collector's editions. There are a couple of others I've got my eyes on, but if there's, you know, when the next Doom comes out, if that's any good, I don't know if it's a good collector's edition, because I was a bit miffed. They went just a little bit downhill from, a smaller bit from Doom Eternal collector's edition, but anywho, let me know what you think in the comments below. I hope you're all well. I'll see you on the next one, and as they say, take care for now.